Welcome to my channel and welcome back to yet another amazing recipe. In this video, I want to take you through how I cooked this delicious omena or silver fish and no bitter taste. The traditional way, the way it used to be done by our mothers and grandparents. This is one of the recipe which is very close to my heart. It's one of my auntie's best recipe and my favorite dish. Omena is a delicacy mostly enjoyed by the people from Western Kenya and mostly those who reside by the lakeside. And it's among our staple food, especially Luos and Luhyas community. And therefore, if you find a recipe of fish or omena done by a Luo, don't hesitate to grab that recipe. That is a sure deal coming from the source. If you are clicking my video for the first time, feel welcome and watch the video up to the end. I will use briquette to cook my omena so that it can cook on a slow cooker mode. This is a slow cooking method, and so if you are doing yours in a gas, you'll set your gas to medium to low. In this video, I just want to take you through the best way to cook your sun-dried omena without any bitter taste, and it's a stew method. Well, without taking too much time, let's get to the video. These are some of the ingredients I'm going to use. I have a raw ghee here, some tomatoes, dhania, pili, and this is a sour milk, traditional milk. And this is the omena I'm going to cook. It's freshly sun-dried. I cleaned it myself and aired it for 4 hours, so it's not completely dry. I'm going to use this pot to cook my omena. I leave it here to preheat before adding my oil. It's called oigla in my native. This is a clay pot. This is what our grandparents used to cook fish in or omena. My omena is well sorted. I'm going to soak it in a warm salty water for 10 minutes. This is to eliminate some bitter taste or sand. That is if you bought your sun-dried omena from the market, though mine, I bought the fresh one and I cleaned them myself. Some omena tends to be aired on the sand, so you need to wash it this way so that the dust will settle at the bottom and you scoop your omena. Don't strain it after it has been soaked because it will go with the dirt. You can pick it by your hands or you can use something like this, the skillet, to scoop it. So my pot has been preheating for some times. I'll add the oil in and then I will go with my raw ghee and let it heat before adding my onions. I'll go in with my onions and I will let it sweat before adding my garlic. Guys, if you're coming across my video for the first time, welcome. And if you like this kind of content, kindly consider subscribing and give me a thumbs up. And for my new subscribers, feel welcome and enjoy the video up to the end. This is a traditional way of cooking. Once my onion has sweat, I'm going to add my crushed garlic and let it saute for a minute or until it's fragrance. I'm going to add my tomato puree. In this recipe, I'm just using minimal ingredients. Omena has a lot of acid, so don't be so generous with tomatoes. I'm going to add some black pepper, turmeric, and salt. Those are the minimal spices I'll use. You can replace turmeric with curry powder if you have. The recipe calls for curry powder. Start to mix well and for the tomato to cook. Adding all-purpose seasoning flavor. Start to mix well. After it's done, I'm adding hot water there, or you can just add cold water and let it boil before adding in your omena. Once it has come to boil, I'm going in with my clean omena. Don't add your omena in cold water, or else you want minced omena, and don't stir it. I'm going to add my piri piri. This is optional, and then cover it and let it simmer for 40 minutes. Then I'm going to add, after 40 minutes, I'm going to add my sour milk, and there's also another raw ghee there. Then it will simmer for another 30 minutes or 25 until all the omena is well done. This omena has been cooking in a low heat, as you can see. Cover it again, and it's been 25 minutes. My soup has thickened well. Omena is done. I'm just going to garnish it with the coriander, dhania. The aroma here is heavenly. I'm just taking it to the house. It's already at night. We're going to serve it with our hot ugali. Look at it. Imagine the pot, this kind of pot retain it. It's bubbling as if there's fire there, and there's no fire there. I will have mine with some brown garlic. I hope at this point you've given me a thumbs up. And if you are new in this channel and you find this kind of content useful, consider subscribing. Thank you. And I hope you try this recipe. It's very nutritious and it's simple to make. As you have seen, even the ingredients are very minimal. Try it and bring your feedback. So this ugali of mine is the millet cassava of ugali. You can just imagine how it's chewable. Look at that. And in fact, I've done it wrong. I was supposed to make a hole there to scoop the soup. It was nice having you around, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.